There you are. All good.
All right, nothing can go wrong.
All looks pretty correct to me.
Does.
Okay. So at the end of the game, Dave, you get to tack on $100 to your score.
Yay.
Well, didn't you both have half fours there?
Well, he never putted out.
Oh, I get to go first this time.
Oh, this time we've got a tailwind.
Hmm.
No pulling to the left. Well, that's better. I'm already going better. It's about 100 yards closer than my first go.
Yep, much better.
Mm.
Yes, you beasted it out there, didn't you?
I used the first game to get the knuckles out of my swing.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
Wow. 3 on the fairway. That doesn't happen every day.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't very often.
And we're all pretty much the same distance.
Yeah.
OMs.
All right.
I don't think we've ever had a three-way OIM shoot-off.
Andy might not know what OIM stands for, Dave.
Doesn't matter. It's a thing you play for.
It is. Bound. Oh, baby, come on. Down you come. Don't hang up there. Oh, it's not going to come there. Oh, bugger. It's almost good.
Okay, it's not that. Really do with that wind coming down a bit. It's a howling wind.
Mm.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a shoe in there.
Could be a tough score tonight, Andy. Or Dave.
Sorry?
It's going to be hard to win OIMs.
Yes. The fucking wind has dropped down to 9. Come on, that's better. Oh, seriously?
I was just waiting for the bug.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh.
You didn't take the 91 club, did you, Dave?
I did, and the wind must have dropped right off. Come out. 64, hey?
Well, I've got a theory about the wind with the really short clubs. You'll get more roll on landing, but you get hardly any extra distance on the carry. Because I have been caught out by that. But the higher up the clubs you go, then it does start to affect them, to maybe 10 or 15% extra carry. But not with the 91 or the 105 club. I've been caught out by that.
Yeah, it doesn't do much with the short clubs compared to, say, a 5-iron, or the longer they get, the more it has an effect.
Oh.
Well, you can relax now, Dave. You don't even have to putt.
Oh, do not.
All right,
Right.
there's no.
Well, I wasn't
Well-
going to be able to putt anyway because I was already under the fifth.
I really wish this was a 14 mile an hour tailwind because then I would have a crack. But right now, it's not really.
Well, it's
There's only one type of person that would go for this pin: a Trump supporter.
an idiot.
A Trump supporter. Oh no! Right?
The wind won't hold it up, but probably not.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not a long
Jim.
hole. Wow.
Bit too close for my liking.
It was.
Pushed it.
Well, no danger about being too close now, Dave.
Fucking hell. That's one thing I was doing a lot in the POS tour. Pushed quite a few off the tee.
One of the par fives, the dog leg to the left, I thought you'd hit some sort of hand grenade to the left, but you just
I
cut
know
through
the
the
one.
trees. And
It went through bloody trees, didn't
yeah,
it?
perfectly on the
Yeah,
fairway.
it was unbelievable. I remember the one. Stop. Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Oh, you're loving the. Oh, well. Because that would have been the third bunker you've been in, Dave. It's only the second hole. You love your bunkers.
No.
Don't plug. Oh, how did that bounce forward?
Oh! I
One way to
think
get it close.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone hit the hole on the full.
No, I've never seen one go in on the full, put it that way. That is about as close as you can get. Yeah, it did bounce before, just.
Yeah, it did. About 6 inches or something like that. That would have been exciting if it had gone straight in the hole. I would have heard you spluttering.
There might have even been a disgrace comment slung out there somewhere.
Quite possibly. No.
Right. Now, I'm going to assume Andy sinks his, so I need to chip this in. Doesn't look that easy. I think it needs to be a flop. Right.
Will it? Oh.
Very good attempt. Right, let's have a good look at this. Not easy.
Oh,
Whoa. Close, but not close enough.
Oh. God's sake.
as long as I sink mine, Dave, it doesn't matter.
No, exactly.
And I think there's every chance of that happening. It's me you want to worry about. I get too excited. which I haven't.
All right.
Alright, this skin's starting to get exciting.
Yeah, straight away. I'd like to see us go all 17 holes drawn, and it all comes down to the last. That'd be something. Right.
I don't have the club for this shot.
You don't. And that was such good distance too. I just pulled it. God damn it.
Oh, it's 202. Oh no, the wind's just really come up at the. Never mind.
The 7 would have worked, but only if you can do it when the wind's 11 miles an hour or less, preferably under 10.
Alright.
Trouble is, it doesn't stay at 8 miles an hour for long.
Do you know, I'm coming to the conclusion that gusty is actually harder than windy. Because at least with windy, you can predict what's going to happen.
Yeah. Dave's a chance here. Oh, did you hit the 3-wood, Dave?
That was a flopped, chopped 3-wood, and it's still too much.
Yeah, you needed a lot more 18 mile an hour for that.
Yeah.
But it was good effort.
It was. Well. Well, I've got a feeling one of you two needs to. Is it good? Is it good?
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is. It's...
Right. Well, Dave's made a statement. One of us has to get up and down. Stop him. Right.
Well, I was rather hoping Dave would put it as close as he did, because I'm pretty sure this is fairly straightforward for you. Could be wrong.
It feels like it is.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well done,
nice.
boys.
Well, now you can just have a belt at it, Andy. It's a free shot. And he has.
Good effort.
Well, it was.
One of you two have to sink your shots. Problem solved.
I just wonder whether Gimcrack. I've got a feeling, isn't Gimcrack actually the same as Gormless?
Oh, I'd have to load up Gorse Island to have a look because I can't really remember it that well. Sometimes they rename them if the real course arcs up, but I'm not sure if this is real. Doesn't really look real.
No, it's not real.
Royal Montreal is real.
Yep,
It
sure
certainly is.
It was a hateful course on links. I never liked it.
I don't remember it on links. I
Yeah, I just remember having a terrible time there more than once in tawnies. Ooh,
Oh, that's close.
it's very exciting. I think it's okay.
No, it's not.
Oh, it is!
That's out of
Are you going to
bounds.
play it as it lies or take the penalty?
No, it's
Question.
out of bounds, unfortunately.
Oh, it was out of bounds. Oh. All right.
And typical, I've hit it, belted it dead straight. Only
Yeah.
this time didn't hit any fade on the shape shot as a shot shaper. I'm just along for the ride here, boys.
Yeah, 2-horse race for the monies.
In the round at Royal Montreal, I do recall. Was it a par 5? No, it was a par 4, and I hooked it into the bloody water. And that I recall that was the only other hole that I did something. Oh, I know what it was. It was a par 4.
Yeah.
I put it into the water. Dave hit 2 shots onto the green. He 3 putted, and I put a 4-iron onto the green and hold the putt from 20 feet. So I ended up gaining shot Dave.
That would have been a great way to win a skin, Andy.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, if I'd seen it, I would have been going, that's a fucking disgrace. But
Well, to be honest, I those words were echoing through my. Oh, that is a disgrace. You had no right to be on that sort of score. It's a pity you weren't actually playing in real time, because you would have been spitting feathers. That was probably one of the holes where you were woefully short on the approach putt.
yeah, I'm trying to remember it, but yes. I had a couple which weren't quite right.
I think you just crawled over a greenside bunker and you were 40 to 50 feet away, and the rest is history. Right. 42.
Wind just changed on me. Ah, shit, it almost had a mouse fart.
That would have pleased me. Then I would have had no putt.
Oh, where's the wind?
Where's the 18? Now it is. Just as you hit the green, it turns.
Yeah.
All right. So, still in.
Okay, 140. Pardon me. Stay that wind, stay that wind.
That's a nice shot. Right.
Well, that was quite an exciting second shot of yours, Dave.
I'm going to show you the line, Andy.
Oh,
He took a good amount of time working that one out. I thought it might go close. It did. Ooh. You're not going to like this, Dave. It's not bad.
I can see you're probably not going to make much of an adjustment.
Oh,
Oh, lucky day.
I knew it was going to turn right at the ends, but it just didn't start turning early enough.
We're going to have another tight hole.
I'm sure you're not too upset by that turn of events, Andy.
I'm not.
Yeah, there's that turn I was talking about. It's there. Right.
Yeah, I'm not displeased by that state of affairs.
The ironic
Well,
thing
I've
is
got
we've got 5 holes for a skin worth 300 grand, which is worth just a little bit more than 1 hole towards the end of the round.
Yeah.
It's still pretty rare for us to go 5 holes without someone winning a hole.
Oh,
Well, this is definitely an attackable par 4. Someone's going to get a birdie.
Yes, what's distracting me is the incredible swell at the base of the cliff.
yes.
Oh.
Even tsunamis don't do that so fast.
Do you know something? I don't know. Oh no, that's right. I thought for a minute I hadn't paid enough attention, but it just wasn't a very straight shot.
Suck it down. Oh no.
So while you were down in one of our most famous coastal fishing villages, Dave, did you find some good fish and chips?
No. No, we had a barbecue for lunch, and we were going to stay for dinner, which we were going to have the fish and chips there because apparently they're fantastic. But we just wanted to get out of there. By the time
That's
we-
right.
Yeah, by the time we got to 4 o'clock, there's plenty of roadworks on the way back.
Mm. Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a 2-hour drive with the roadworks,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, just get us home.
Well, if you can find a way through, Andy, you've got a chance because we're both up on that horrible ledge.
I can see, so I'm.
I always got through.
Probably not the way you wanted, though.
No, but you know, it's not a bad chip or whatever. No, not that shot.
Hmm. Yeah, very nice.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
That would have been a lovely way to win the skin.
That would have been an outrageous way to win a skin. The driving's all over the place.
Yeah, dare I say, almost disgraceful, Andy.
Yes, it would. But it didn't happen, so it wasn't disgraceful.
No. Right. Well, I have a shot in mind. It's rubbish. Dave, do a good one.
Oh God, no pressure. Thanks. I could putt this, but I think putting would be crazy.
Good shot.
Yeah, well, I'm still going to try and sink this just to take the pressure off everyone.
Please do. Good man, good man.
You didn't want to do that 5-foot putt.
It's fine. But
And
That's it.
the journey continues.
Mm. So I wonder what rule it applied there. Like me and Dave had won that skin, had drawn the skin already, and earlier someone didn't get to play their shot because the hole was halved. But on that one, it made you play it.
Yeah.
So what was different?
It was different, probably, that I was over par on the previous hole.
It might be something to do with that. Who knows? Oh, this is an interesting shot. I've got to strike now while the iron's hot.
Sounds like fighting talk to me. Oh dear me, and it is fighting talk. Well, he certainly put it in the ballpark. It's not a shoe-in. It's not a no-bogey.
I've staked a claim.
It's a good marker. You've put your flag on top of the mountain.
It's going to be pretty good as well. No, no.
huh?
Oh, right. Okay. Well, is it? Is it? It's on the edge of the green, yeah. Oh, I didn't get anywhere near as much deviation due to the wind as I thought I was. 38.10, 38.10. Oh dear. That was clumsy. That was really shocking. Oh, God. Attaboy.
That's a
Attaboy.
That's a beauty. He's forced my hand. I've got one shot at glory only.
Oh,
Tried to hold it out.
Impressive.
Doesn't
Ooh,
look
there's
like
not
there's a
much
lot
in
on
it,
this.
boys. Not much in it. Oh, come on. It was
Oh.
turning in and then it just went the other way. Oh, that felt harsh.
But if I don't get the opportunity to putt, then it will be a case that yeah.
Yep. Not that it makes any sense to force you to putt because you're over par.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, this is definitely drivable.
Absolutely.
Look at this, nearly 500,000.
Anyone that gets it within an eagle putt range deserves it because that's a really tricky pin to get at from the tee.
They're trying to go.
The line could be Wagga.
It's going to be Wagga and a half back there.
Super Wagga. That's going to be fun.
Lord.
Going to be more fun for me and Andy than you, Dave.
No, I think that bunker is definitely the better place to be.
Yep.
I think you're right.
I'm happy to be there.
Good luck, Dave.
It was nice knowing you.
Your luck doesn't even come into this one. This is a disgrace. Oh, I didn't fucking even get there.
Will it get there?
No, it
Will
won't.
it?
Oh, that was terrible.
Is there any worse feeling?
Not really. It's completely misread.
Hey? Got a shot in mind. That wasn't it. That was not it at all. Oh no. Disaster.
Oh, I can smell an opportunity.
This would be a lot of money transferring to England if he gets this, Dave.
Better, but it's not a shoe-in.
Not a shoe-in.
That's all right. I'll put this in.
Good. You might win the skin if you put this in. Funny.
Now it's a chance.
All right. This is a pretty big putt. I'm just looking at Andy's. It's not that bad. This is so variable. Oh, it's like this is like a putt on Merisbrook. There's lots of little variations all over the place. All right, I've picked a line. God knows if it's right. It's not right. Oh no.
Right, here we go. Oh, it's you, Dave.
Even if you miss this one, Andy, you're still a chance of winning the skin. Because my putt's dire.
I don't want to entertain that thought.
Oh,
Wow. This is not an easy putt. No, it wasn't an easy putt.
Oh my God, how much? This is maximum pressure on me now. Oh. It's so vicious. It's just so vicious. I can't believe I'm aiming this. It either goes or it doesn't. It doesn't!
oh no, what have you done? There goes the big check.
It takes pressure off me a bit.
Oh, it's making me putt again. I don't want to putt anymore.
You're further away than your first putt was.
Thanks, Andy. No! No!
I just want to see you keep putting.
I'm in some infinite torture loop. Come on.
Oh my God.
Oh, how did that go in?
Oh, I thought that missed.
I thought it was going to work up an 8 there on the hole.
Yeah, well, if that had gone in to save the skin, I would have got the disgrace call on that one, and I would have deserved it.
Oh. Yeah, it wasn't much on that. Well, I don't know how the hell you guys contrived to do that, but thank you very much.
7 holes to get someone on the board.
You know, my driving's all over the place tonight.
Nope.
Well, judging by how we're playing, if we were playing gross scores, we'd be doing well to get to even par because we're we're stumbling, all of us. That's the one note.
That's the mayor's office there. Now that it's back to peanuts.
God, this is bloody. No, bunker, is it?
No.
No. This is not an easy course.
It's not.
Yes.
It's one of those wolves in sheep clothing. It's mainly the greens that do the protecting. Right. I'm thinking a full 8 iron. Hit it just the right time, like now. Oh no. It's not quite enough. Oh, stop.
Well, nobody near the blooming green.
Mm.
going to be a fast putt.
Little similar to the one I had on the last hole. Oh, lovely. Look at that.
Oh, baby.
Got the ball on a string.
Good shot.
Right. This one's very straight.
A wind.
I can't believe how much the wind affected that. It should have gone another 8 feet. Luckily, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Christ. Yeah, it's not giving me the opportunity to put out. So it's definitely, it will only allow you to put out if you make par or better. Irrespective of the skin situation. Oh.
Ironically, the person who's running last in stroke is winning easily in skins.
Yes, I did notice that. I wasn't going to bring this to your attention.
We may well have pointed it out at the end of the game, depending on the result.
I would have expected nothing less to for me to have won the skins with a bogey. Well, all I can say is it speaks volumes for what you two did at the same hole.
Well, it was a drivable par 4, and we had some of the worst scores of the round.
Yeah.
Well, one of my favourite comments that Dave makes every now and then, I'll win a game by 1 stroke, and he'll go, "Well done on the win, but the moral victory was mine."
It's all about the moral victory when you're not up to the task.
Exactly, yes.
Get off the green.
Well, I can only assume that somebody hit a 3-wood there, and that was a driver, so can I have a look?
So you really want a 2-wood.
Or just smash the living daylights out of a 3-wood.
It's looking pretty damn good. Oh, Andy.
Oh!
That was so close to a no baby. It just needed the 18-mile-an-hour wind for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Didn't get it.
I was happy enough, though.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, this one. Oh. The flop's bothering me because the wind can affect it so much. I might have to pitch this. It's not a natural pitch for me this distance with this wind. I don't like it. Going with it. Stop. Stop. Oh no. That's what I was afraid of.
Ooh. Wow. That was, mind you, the wind. That's the effect of the wind.
All right. Well, we're all
Nothing
sitting here
convincing
hoping we
about
sink
any
our
of them.
shots, but odds are it's likely we're going to be.
Kind of been unseated by these drivable par fours a little bit.
Go on.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that's a sound we haven't heard very much of today.
No. Been trying to dial back the doors. But
Good work.
Oh,
Oh
you
no!
tit.
Oh no! Oh, I thought it was in.
you wanted it to be in.
I did.
Isn't it?
Didn't want the pressure.
Go on, in you go.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that.
Coaxed in.
He saved your bacon. And now this next skin's looking pretty interesting. If you win the next one, Andy, we're in big trouble regardless of the bigger money later.
Well, I'm going to give it my full and undivided attention.
Yes. I would expect no less.
Decent.
Yeah, not really reachable in two. Three good ones.
An even better smack. Don't reach the slope.
Yeah. I'm going to reach that slope for sure.
Mm. Gone for a big biff. I'm not sure whether I want to get as far as the bunker 40 yards.
It's within pitching range.
Yeah, yeah. You are within pitch range.
Ah, yes.
Think. Well, that's gone on a bit more than. Dear me. That's 31 yards and it's gone 51. Oh well. Well, Dave, that might throw a spanner in the works.
Maybe.
I feel like a good one here would be well rewarded.
It will be well rewarded.
Yeah.
So that's pretty decent.
Just need a little bit more. But it feels pretty flat around that green. Around that green.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
Wow.
look, I wasn't anticipating that happening.
Ooh. Yeah, great work, Dave. Boy, hasn't that turned the pressure around?
See, I said, no pressure, boys.
Go in.
Oh,
Okay.
good try.
Now I have to sink my putt. It's got to be there.
Oh, it's not. I'm on the board. Yeah.
And I'm not.
Well, Dave, what a turnaround. The least likely of the three of us to get the birdie, but you did.
Yeah. It wasn't a disgrace at all. It was just a good chip.
Oh.
Now he's just resting on his laurels. He's happy now.
No, well, I'm happy, but that was my 18-mile-an-hour wind dropped to 8.
Well, clearly I've applied the same theory. No,
Well,
join us, Andy.
no.
Or maybe you have.
You're thinking about it.
No, it's
Look
not.
at this, look at this.
There's the breeze I wanted.
It started to fade early and then it just straightens beautifully. I think the wind helped it. But either way, perfect. Now, that's advantage Barnwest. Because we got 15%.
It was a shot of a man who knew what he was doing from the moment he set foot on the tee.
What are you
believe
implying,
that,
Andy?
believe anything. You believe that, you believe anything.
And just what does that imply? That you were the man who knew what they were doing.
You can take the implication whatever way you feel comfortable with.
Well, I'll save my response until this shot, just in case I embarrass myself. All right. I think I'm just in the bunker. Yeah. Well, par doesn't seem impossible from there. Long would be the nightmare.
Which is what I'm aiming for. Oh yeah, I got the long one. No!
85 feet
Two
with a
sets of
3-foot drop.
2 sets of steps
Nice
to
one,
go
Dave.
over.
Dave, you really seem to enjoy your 80, 90 foot, 3 foot downhill putts.
Yeah, I do. No. Fuck.
No, this could be quite reasonable. Or more than quite reasonable. Come on, down you come, down you come.
Uh-oh.
Is it no, baby?
It's a no baby.
No baby, alright.
I thought it was going to be even more.
Dave, I'm relying on you to sink this.
Alright, I'll do my best.
In you go.
I'm not going to make it to the fucking hell.
That's twice tonight. It was never going in anyway, didn't matter. Right, so I pretty much have to sink this. I don't have a choice.
You haven't got a choice.
There's always choices, Andy. There's always choices. One of my all-time favourite lines from a manager, and I think Dave might have been at this meeting. It was a team leader meeting, and with Jeff Walsh, and one of the other team leaders was not happy with the options that Jeff had given us. It was like, you know, worse or really bad. and Mark Stanley goes, Jeff, you're not giving us a choice here. And Jeff goes, you've always got a choice. If I put a gun against your head and said I'm going to kill you if you don't do what I say, you've still got a choice. And that silenced a lot of the dissent in the room.
Yeah.
He was a piece of work, that manager.
Not in a nice way, I trust.
No, not in a nice way at all. Well, I gave him the best shot.
Ah!
Almost.
Wow.
Come on, don't make me continue to putt.
Just as we sunk it, because you were over par, you would have had to putt again even after we'd sunk ours. Right, so I'm just going to sink this on the off chance that something bad happens. Not to us. Right. This is a very disconcertingly nice lead.
Yeah.
There it is. Well, you earned it. It was a great...
Well, I was going to say that's the only skin I've earned. Come on, baby. Oh.
Beautiful.
Well, on Friday, Dave, I received my new car battery.
Ah.
Came in the post, brilliantly packaged, and I fitted the thing in on Saturday morning.
Yep.
And fired it up, and it had that really sort of crisp new sort of sound that you get when you're stuffing your battery in. And I then sort of thought, well, I paid what, 58 quid for it, something like that.
Yep.
A better battery than I had before. And then I sort of I just got one of my emails, and one of them was from a Halfords, which car, sort of thing. I wonder how much their batteries are. And of course, they charge for fitting the thing. So I thought, okay, well, if I'd have rolled along to this place, how much would they have charged me to supply and fit a slightly inferior battery? Have a guess.
I'm guessing more than the price of the battery.
The total lot would have been about 120, 130 quid.
Yep. And
I've fitted it myself for 58. and all it required was 3 bolts on the battery and 1 on the sort of clamp, and I had the right gear.
Yep.
It was the only time I have.
It's not rocket science as long as you don't stuff it up in such a way that you short stuff out and blow up all the computers in the car. You're laughing.
Yeah. Obviously, if I was a little old lady, I wouldn't be happy about doing that sort of thing. But
Yeah, well, the labour costs are just so outrageous these days. It's amazing.
no, went the wrong way. Oh shit! Look at that. It's a dreadful shot. Look at it. I went left when I should have gone right, and I didn't. I didn't hit the right club anyway.
We'll just agree it wasn't your best. That looks pretty damn good.
Could be okay.
So I'm sitting on 0 and you guys are taking it in turns to do really good shots.
Well, I've got no area to land it on, so it's landing it on a handkerchief here.
Plus, I think that plant in front of you is a triffid. It's moving.
Oh no. Triffid.
Speaking of triffids, I was having lunch at Mum and Dad's joint today. Just flicking through the channels, and what was on but an early episode of Star Trek. The one where they have the gunfight at the OK Corral.
Oh, no.
And the bullets aren't real if you believe they're not real. Or they're unreal. It's just like,
That sounds like something Trump would say.
yeah, it's true. It was pretty bad.
Well, I noticed someone's just uploaded the entire Next Generation in 1080p, Dave.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Are you interested?
If you're going to grab it, yeah.
I'm not going to grab it, but I can send you the link to download it.
Oh, yeah, you can send it to me.
Which the Next Generation, was that the with Jean-Luc Picard in it?
Correct.
Yeah, my favourite. Yeah, he was the best captain by far.
Tell them what you used to do to me. Bastard.
Oh no!
You work at
I
the
think
night
you should
shift.
tell this story,
No,
Dave.
I don't want to tell it.
Okay, come on. You can't just leave me dangling.
Working together, night shifts. I'm trying to remember. You said you had to go home for something.
I'd forgotten something that I had to have at work.
Yeah, so he's gone home. And
At about 10:30, something like that.
by midnight, he still wasn't back. I thought, what the fuck's going on? He decided he sat down and watched an episode of fucking Star Trek. Disgraceful.
Yeah, but in my defence, it was a good episode. I think that was the one thing I did that outraged you the most, Dave. Really, I did a lot of other things that should have outraged you more.
True, but I just got some semblance of revenge just then.
Nice skin, by the way, there, Dave.
Thank you.
Of course, this game is now assuming proportions. I can't help but sort of wonder if now might be the time to shut out Mr. Mackey. Totally.
Absolutely.
That's the new entertainment, is it?
Yeah, I'm not bothered about winning. I just want to make sure you don't get any.
Yeah, let's just share those skins, Andy.
Right, they're fighting words. I'm going to win this one just to shut you guys up. Here we go. Oh no!
This is the time when you want to know, baby. It's not too bad.
It's not too bad, actually. It's getting better.
It is getting better.
Hmm.
You could have a very, very nice putt.
I just might.
78. Oh, you bloody
Hold
cretin.
it.
Well,
It's
such
still a
the end
putt.
of it.
Hmm.
Yes, there's a big knob there, and I'm not talking about the one hole in the mountain.
Alright, you have a chance here, Andy, if he misses, to show me the line.
What do you mean, if I miss? I'm not going to
Oh,
miss.
sorry, when you miss. Okay.
Oh, no, I've missed.
Oh, hang
Oh,
on.
no, I felt it. I got excited.
Oh, and that's no
Oh.
easy one coming back.
It's not. I didn't realise you were so close, Dave. That was a good
Suddenly,
shot.
he's going to steal it.
It's not like an election, Dave.
Stop
Nice,
the
Andy.
steal. That's right.
Oh, it bobbled up.
Wow. Nice work, though.
Yeah, it's a birdie. Very nice.
The lead's now back in Australia.
You're turning the heat up.
Yes.
Mayor's office as well.
Wow. Yeah. Absolutely perfect. Right line in and everything. Nice. And what did you hit? Definitely hit the driver. Okay.
Yep,
Oh,
undercut.
that's...
Oh, it wouldn't, would it? Oh,
Oh, baby.
get through. Oh yeah.
Actually, that's... Oh, it's close. It might be perfectly fine. It's going to come down to that one tree, whether it's in the way.
It was a big hook.
Yeah. Well, the wind will help.
Yes. I'd forgotten about that. Is it coming? It is a little bit. Yeah, it's another good shot.
It is. Right.
Line looks alright.
Oh. It's getting better.
Gotta make a run at one of these skins. pretty nicely.
Didn't really get much release.
No, half a club more.
Do one of these super chips, Andy.
Well, not today.
I just learnt my putt doesn't have much on it.
Wasn't
You
much
didn't
on
even make any adjustments there. Oh my
son of a
God.
bitch.
I thought it must have been dead flat because you made no
It
adjustment.
broke both ways.
There was just a hint of an adjustment.
Wow. Got to put an immediate stop to these this bullying.
Bullying.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm back.
Well, I've got a feeling I'm just going to take a look that my fairways hit percentage will be really low. I've got a feeling it'll be 30 or 40%. Not great. That might be okay. It is okay now.
Yep.
Oh, a bit more than I thought. Right, 354. That should be okay.
Yep, it's okay. Three good ones. Now, you can get this right.
It's not bad.
It's about all I could do. I had to chop the 91. Yep.
Bad either. I could do with that wind dropping a bit. Well,
No tap-ins here. But someone could get lucky or skillful.
come on.
Bullets.
Oh, lovely putt. deserved a better fate. Didn't get one.
How is this possible?
Is it? Lovely putt as well.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't see any adjustments there. He's hit it hard. Oh.
Yes, he's got it. He's got another one.
Mm.
Well, all I can say is both you two, you've had birds on the last two. Dave had the birds on the previous two.
Yeah. So we're coming good.
We're, yeah.
It's going to be short. Wow. I can't believe how short that was.
Groans coming from.
Come down off there.
It will eventually when you hit it again.
Ah, it's a pity.
Well, it all comes down to an approach contest.
Right, well, I've got a 27-foot one, so, and you've got a 41 feet. Probably going to be easier for you, Dave, at your bunker.
It's a nice distance. Here's Dave with his 32-yard flop from 57 feet away.
Not bad.
All right, this is definitely the 48-foot splash shot.
God, I thought I was going to go straight in.
It didn't miss by much.
You've kind of got it surrounded.
Well, we've got 3 extremely stressful putts now. No one's sure if 2 out of the 3 are going to do it.
Well, there's one, so that makes it a bit easier, I think.
But I still feel like I don't want to miss just in case.
You don't ever rely on me.
I am.
No,
But I don't need to. Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
I've got to cut it out anyway.
Now show us what you would have done. And he's only putting for par, so now it seems arbitrary as to when.
Yeah,
Very strange. I blame Andrew Jones. It wouldn't have been.
Ah, I meant to tell you. I had a really strange dream last night.
Really?
Right. Often have. I did have some toasted cheese, but it just reminded me. Yeah, I had my main meal at lunchtime and had a toasted cheese for supper. Well, toasted cheese always gives me extremely strange sort of dream. And my dream was that I got a phone call, and the phone call was from none other than Andrew Jones. And he
Really?
was, yeah, and he was wanting to know how how our tour was going, and you know, what were the problems, and he was bending over backwards to, well, you know, let me know what the coding is and all that, and I'll sort of have a good look at it. And I woke up in a cold sweat. And I thought, oh, thank God I woke up from that one.
Wow. Well, Dave
Really
needs that
bizarre.
dream, and Andrew needs to tell him what to do in the API.
Really bizarre.
That is bizarre.
First one of the night, I think, where I've hit a fade.
And it's worked fine. Look at this. Someone's going to get an eagle, and this hole will put anyone in front and give them a huge chance. What a shot this is.
Well, I did. That was kind of one of the reasons why I sort of went with this course. I thought, oh, it would really spice things up towards the end if we are as we are.
Who's got the oh baby in them at this point? That's pretty good, but it's not an oh baby.
No, it's on the
No,
green.
it's not.
That's all it is.
210.4, 206. No. Oh, but having said that, it's on the right level.
It's not bad. You could almost putt that actually, but all right. I've got an oh baby.
It would have been very good if I'd have got the aiming point right.
Absolutely. Well, I've got an oh baby in mind. I'm just waiting for the right wind. It's not it. That's it. Come on, be right. Turn.
That looks much better.
It's going to be back with Dave.
It is. Did you take the 5-iron there?
I did. I couldn't bring myself to take the 6. It just didn't seem like it was going to make it. But this putt isn't too bad. Oh, kind of fancy it.
Pace is good. Oh.
It's not. It's solid 4.
Mm.
The oh, wait.
Oh, come on.
What was that, Dave?
Fuck if I know. Jesus.
You're not putting on. Oh Christ, this is awful.
Jesus. Must have thought I was putting on Stimp 18 or something.
You put a lot of pressure on poor Andy.
Yeah. Fuck. Sorry, man. Shot.
Oh!
Oh, a death blow. Oh, I did not see that coming.
No, no.
Look at
That
this.
Right.
Only you can win, Dave. Only you can stop him. Unless there's a draw on this hole.
Unless there's a draw.
And we go to playoff. That chip was so difficult, Andy. Nicely done.
It wasn't easy, I'll grant you that.
Wow. This hole's full of brutality.
Yeah, I was going to say the
Don't.
the COVID numbers in the UK are starting to show worrying signs that actually we're steaming towards a third wave. They had been decreasing, but I think we've got. The trouble is, they've already sort of had another little sort of Christmas window of opportunity for more mixing.
Yeah.
It's just going to be out of control by the new year again.
Terrible.
And of course, the new year we'll see us probably not, having no trade deal or anything with Europe as well. So it's going to be really sort of doom and gloom, I think, in the UK very, very shortly.
Well, I saw that they're talking about extending the actual deadline for months.
Well, I don't know what they're ultimately going to do, because I think the feeling is, my personal feeling is, they've been talking for so bloody long, and I just don't think there's a political will to move the goal, their red lines.
It's just a mess.
And of course, Brexit now. I mean, I had pretty strong views about it, a year ago, but now I just can't be bothered with it. I couldn't care less whether they have a trade deal or not, because
Yeah.
ultimately, for me personally, our lives are not going to change hugely as a result of it. It will. Some people will be affected hugely, but not me personally.
Yeah.
And I think people have got Brexit fatigue in the same way that we had have COVID fatigue. Right.
It's difficult with COVID because it's killing not enough people to really scare people, but it's still killing a lot of people.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad, but
It's not bad. Don't think it's flat though.
no. Oh, it's 2 bunker shots.
Well, there's a million ways this can end. It's just still completely up in the air.
Well, if we go to an extra hole, does the skin increase?
It doubles.
Right. So, actually, Dave, you have a vested interest in halving the hole.
I absolutely have a vested interest in halving the hole.
Right,
I'll never forget the time I accidentally chipped in when I would have been in a playoff and cost myself being in it. Dave enjoyed that one.
Well, you're both pretty close. Although
We'd still appreciate you sinking this, just to be sure.
Okay, let's see what I can do here. Uh,
The other choice is, Dave, you can let me win this hole and I'll actually bet Andy.
Well, sink the putt first.
I don't think this is going to be.
It looks
easy,
a little
though.
left to right.
It looks really nasty. Oh my lord. Fucking hell. 5 foot and I've got to aim it to there. No! Oh my god.
So now where are we? How are we sitting here?
now we're
Ah! How did that miss?
well,
Well, this is for you to win, Dave.
Well, no, this is for the loss. If I sink
Ah,
this,
no, don't sink it.
the game's over.
You can't sink it.
No, I can't morally just throw the putt. It's not right. I can't do it. I'm
oh,
gonna
Dave, I'd have no qualms about throwing.
You think you have to?
Really?
Well,
Would you
I-
both have no qualms about it?
no, I wouldn't care. It gives you a chance to win the game.
Fine.
So
Since you both would do it, I'm doing it.
yeah, because it gives you the chance to win the game on the playoff hole.
Yeah, I know, but I would have sunk it if you hadn't both said that. I would have sunk it.
Yeah, no, it had to be
Yeah,
done.
but here's the thing: it implies that I am able to sink this putt. Right. I've got to tell you, this is not a straightforward putt.
It's like some bizarre form of match play now. It's in. It's in. So I've just got to sink this.
Yep.
Yeah, to
Oh, now all three of us can win.
Now it's anyone's game.
Let's see what the prize is. Oh, wow. But if Andy wins it, he's going to absolutely smash us. It's
Correct.
going to look like an absolute thrashing.
oh, that's a better drive.
Oh, he's put one down the middle.
Yep. It's a great finishing hole.
The only problem is I've driven it too far.
You have.
But it's only 198. At least I should be in a better position than I was the first time of asking.
Oh, don't miss
Dave
that
can-
way. For God's sake, don't miss it. Now I can't even make it into it. Oh, it's so annoying.
Oh, what's going on?
Well, we've all made a mess of the drive.
Get on. Oh.
Though I think Andy might be able to brute force his way on in too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I certainly intend to belt the living daylights out of it.
Let's see what happens. Why not?
Belt it. Give it a good belt.
Oh, don't. Really?
Oh, it's a
I
long bunker shot.
did not need that. I really needed to be able to get a 4 here to protect the hole.
Oh, fucking hell. 17% power loss. I might as well play a full shot in.
Now, I think this is where the 5 wood comes in. Was that 17% with your 7 wood, Dave?
Yeah. No, with the 5 wood. Sorry, 3 wood.
Yeah.
3 wood.
Yeah.
So you just couldn't make it no matter what.
No.
Yeah. So with my 3 wood is 19%. With my 5 wood, it's only 13%.
Oh. It's line ball. Which of those is actually better?
Oh, it's a pretty good line.
It's a great line.
Nice hit.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, he's really put the pressure on us now, Dave.
No
We've got to
pressure.
produce. One of us has to get up and down in two. So do your thing here. And oh, baby, please. It's a no, looks long,
That's the
needs some
91
backspin.
club, you've got a
Little bit of
chance.
backspin and down. All the way to the pin. A 15-foot downhiller to save the game. That's what it's going to be. And this shot, I can't possibly hit what it's offering me. Just can't.
I tell you what, you've done.
That's pretty
very,
nice,
very-
Dave.
That's the only way it was ever going to get close by pitching it into the upslope there.
Tough.
Very nice. Well, at least
And he's done his job. One of us has to sink, Dave.
Oh, crikey.
I prefer you to just sink this and take the pressure off. Go on, go on.
No.
Yeah, but, oh,
Oh,
fuck hell, look at it go.
Oh,
It's a big ask, dude. That was a... Alright. Good luck.
No, it's not.
He's done it.
Oh,
the money's off to England.
the money, the glory, the autograph signing.
Oh, it's going to look so impressive too. He's going to have 2.2 million. We're going to look like hacks.
That's it.
Oh,
It's confirmed.
well done, Andy.
Congratulations.
Rule Britannia.
Huh?
Oh, look at the front nine, how much colour there was. And Andy, you were just going off the scale. How did you win this game?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm looking.
You picked the right holes to win, I guess.
Yeah, I was bottom in fairways. I was bottom in greens.
Bottom in sand
Well,
slaves, bottom in scrambling.
But I did.
Putting,
The
John.
putting, that was the only thing.
Yep.
I shoved in good putts at the appropriate time.
Actually, those putts per green in regulation are the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That is just shockingly bad.
Well, let that be a shockingly bad lesson to you. That you can play like a dog and